wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
We are the Breakfast Club. That's tough.
And the dude, Central C.
Yeah, Central
he
C.
He went in on it.
That's hard.
Yeah.
That's hard. What you say, Shaw? What you say, Shaw? Okay, you gotta
It's
sing like
music
it.
for us, bro.
Well, yeah, I think it's a great record.
What? Say that again. I didn't hear you.
I'm not a hater. I think it's a
That's
great
wrong.
record.
You're a Drake hater.
Tough tune, and that's exactly what Drake needs to be. I don't want to hear
Yes.
no tough talk. I don't want to hear no pity me music. I don't want to hear no everybody hates me. Kendrick stole my bike music. That's exactly what he needs to be. Make records for light skinned men and ladies. That's what he needs to be.
Why you gotta say light skin?
Like, you know what I mean?
Just because it says it's a hard record, I
Oh,
like
my
it.
God.
That is
Make
for
records for
light-skinned
light-skinned men and ladies. It's a tough record.
That makes light skinned men get on their toes. They start dancing on their toes, floating around
But
the
you
room.
was in here pouncing on the chair.
I ain't touching. I ain't did
You
not.
surely was.
I thought it's a tough. I think it's a little bop. It's a bop.
You
He
definitely
was about to
a
say it
bop.
was tough too. It's a little.
Yeah.
It's a bop.
It is a bop. It's a
That
bop.
pride is in the
Oh,
back
my
of that
goodness.
throat. He cannot.
It's a
He
bop.
cannot compliment.
I have no
The
problem.
record's tough.
I have no
It's a
problem
hard
giving
record.
props for props to do. It's a bop.
Straight up.
That's what he needs to be.
Absolutely.
That's the
Record's
pocket he
hard.
needs to be in.
Good morning, Morgan.
Good morning, y'all. How we feeling on a Friday? Sounds good over there.
Good, yes.
All right,
He's
y'all.
still
let's get it.
bumping. Look, Charlamagne is still bumping, and the song is off. Let's go, Morgan.
I'm
Let's
not
go.
bumping to that record. I'm
All right, y'all. So
Friday,
first on
baby.
front page, the feud between President Trump and Fed Chair Jerome Powell is taking a new turn. It happened as they toured the building yesterday in D.C. because Trump wanted to take a closer look at the controversial $2 billion in renovations Powell signed off on. Now, the two had an awkward exchange in front of reporters regarding the new cost estimate for renovations at the Federal Reserve Building. Let's take a listen to that exchange.
Are you including the Martin renovation? You just added
Our entire capital.
Yeah, you just added in a third building. Is what that is. That's a third building.
Well,
including
no,
the
but
Martin building.
it's a building that's being built.
No, it was built 5 years ago. We finished Martin 5 years ago.
It's part of the overall work.
Well, that wasn't an awkward exchange. It was simply one person knew what they was talking about. That was Jerome Powell, and the other didn't, and that was President Donald Trump.
Well, when you're standing in front of a group of reporters who expect you to know, that can be awkward. But Trump has repeatedly criticized Powell for not lowering the interest rate, and the visit is seen by many as a force for Powell to resign. Now, once again, Trump made his case for Powell to lower interest rates. Let's take a listen to President Trump's plea.
Everything is good. The one thing we have to do is get housing prices down and the interest rates down so people can buy the house. Because they're all making money, but they can't get the interest rate down. We should have the lowest interest rate of any country, and we don't. So we want to get the rates down, but we also want to get the Fed building finished.
Yeah, so Trump wrapped up his visit saying lowering interest rates is more important to him than the building costs. This is only the fourth visit to the building by a sitting president since 1937. So I'll give him kudos to that. At least he went to see the building and he was there. You got to know what you're investing in.
You know, it's amazing to me when people talk about housing prices. Like, do you know how much of a luxury buying a house is? Like, what about people who just live in apartments? We never have the conversation about how you get somebody from, that A, being in an apartment and just renting, to B, buying a house. We just talk like everybody can buy a house if they just wanted to.
Well, they always talk about all these programs that are supposed to help first-time home buyers, where they actually give them the down payment and actually help them. And we hear people talk about it all the time. I don't know how many times that they actually follow through with it, meaning the politicians. But when they're on these campaigns, they always talk about these first-time home buyers. We'll give you $20,000, $30,000 as a down payment.
Yeah.
We'll help you out with this, but we don't ever hear it necessarily go through. I haven't heard anybody that said the government gave me money to get down on it. I haven't heard it as of yet.
No, definitely not. I know some banks that do it. Like Fulton Bank has a great program, Fulton Forward, to help people do that. Like, they actually really do that. They've helped a lot of people in Baltimore and in Philly. So, but I never hear anything about the government.
Yeah, no, not so much the government. But in other presidential news, President Trump is flying to Scotland today in what the White House is calling a, quote, private 4-day trip. Trump reportedly plans to visit 2 of his golf resorts and meet with the First Minister of Scotland. The president will also sit down with British Prime Minister Keir Starmer, as it's his first trip to the United Kingdom since his re-election, and Trump is due back for an official state visit this fall. So that's what's going on with the
Do they make him wear a skirt when he goes over there? The kilt?
I'm not sure if he's going to wear a kilt.
Oh, that is in Scotland. The people with the bagpipes and the. Oh, all right.
When in Rome, right? Like, if he's in Scotland, he should throw on a kilt.
I don't know if he's going to do that.
Trump thick. Trump will look crazy in a kilt.
What?
Trump is thick.
He is thick.
Oh, my gosh.
You don't think he thick?
Nah, I don't pay attention to his ass.
I ain't say his ass. God
right.
damn.
What you talking about? No, you the one want to see him in a skirt. Nigga talking about he thick. You know,
kinky this morning.
Gotta get it.
He likes Drake, and now Trump is thick.
There you go, Fraggle Maggot.
I'm just hating.
There you go.
That's what you
All
do.
right, y'all.
Crazy.
That's your front page news for 6 a.m., 7 a.m. Stick around. We're talking about more on the Epstein situation and with this. And the White House has responded to South Park's premiere episode, so we'll get into that.
All right. Thank you, Morgan. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. What's up, Morgan?
Hey, y'all. Hey, so the DOJ will meet with Jeffrey Epstein associate Ghislaine Maxwell for a second time today following yesterday's meeting. In a post on X Thursday night, Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche said he will continue his interview with Maxwell on Friday. Thursday's meeting lasted 6 hours in Tallahassee. Now, Maxwell's lawyer, David Oscar Marcus, said after the meeting that his client answered all the questions and answered them honestly. Let's take a listen to his comments. David Oscar Marcus, the lawyer.
We want to thank the Deputy Attorney General for being so professional with all of us and for meeting with us. He took a full day and asked a lot of questions, and Ms. Maxwell answered every single question. She never stopped, she never invoked a privilege, she never declined to answer. She answered all the questions truthfully, honestly, and to the best of her ability. And that's all the comment we're gonna have today about the meeting.
You know what I'm wondering about that meeting? Like, what could Ghislaine tell them that they don't already know? Like, don't they already have all of the files and they know who was there and who wasn't there? Don't they know the victims? Like, what could she say?
Yeah, so this comes as the Trump administration continues to face pressure from both sides of the aisle to release files connected to the convicted sex offender Epstein. Now, Maxwell is serving a 20-year federal prison sentence in Tallahassee for sex trafficking. But to your point, Charlamagne, many are speculating that Maxwell is hoping to get, or there could be the potential of a pardon from President Trump with these meetings, or that, you want to make sure that things that are on the list that maybe Ghislaine Maxwell knows might not be released. There's a lot of speculation around it, but I won't get too much into that. Senate Minority Leader.
Hold on. Now that you put it like that,
yeah,
you're gonna be like, I've never seen Trump there. Trump was never there. Trump's not that type of individual.
Yeah,
right.
But it don't matter if they already have Epstein files that say otherwise.
Why would they even talk to her?
She's going to do what's in her best interest. So, but also, while also understanding that Trump is who he is and the DOJ is who they are, while they're not supposed to be, they're supposed to act in a bipartisan manner. Trump, you know how things are going now. But Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer spoke about that on the Senate floor yesterday. Let's take a listen to his comments.
There is every reason to fear that Donald Trump could offer Ghislaine Maxwell a pardon in exchange for silence, or even worse, phony exoneration.
Okay, so phony exoneration, I can see.
See what I'm saying?
But I still don't understand how that would work, and everybody would know it is phony because the Epstein files already exist. This case already happened. She already got sentenced. She's in prison. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it would be so obvious that it's phony
Everything
exoneration.
is obvious. The man said, if you don't change the name back to the Washington Redskins, I'm not going to prove. Everything is obvious.
I'm telling you right now, to me, I feel like this is a political coup. Power players in the Republican Party are tired of Trump, and they're using the Epstein files to get him out of here. And I think situations like this just continue to shine a light on how ridiculous this is and how much of a cover-up it is. Because there is no way you would sit that woman down with a lawyer that you hired to give a phony exoneration. That's just going to make you even look more crazier.
Mm-hmm. And then the meeting continues today. So 6 hours yesterday wasn't enough. It continues.
He really think his base is stupid. Like, for real, for real.
All right, y'all, switching gears. The White House is responding to the South Park season 27 premiere episode after they featured a parody of the president. Now, the season kicked off with an episode taking aim at Trump for suing those speaking out against him. The fictional residents of South Park rallied against the president, even prompting Jesus Christ to descend from the sky to seemingly support the cause. Let's take a listen to this scene that shows President Trump all cozied up in bed with Satan.
Hey, Satan. I'm not in the mood right now. Another random commented on my Instagram that you're on the Epstein list.
The Epstein list? Are we still talking about that?
Well, are you on the list or not? It's weird that whenever it comes up, you just tell everyone to relax.
I'm not telling everyone to relax. Relax, yeah?
No, I need counseling. You remind me more and more of this other guy I used to date. Like, a lot. Like, you guys are exactly alike.
So in previous seasons, Satan can be seen dating Saddam Hussein, and I believe that's who they're referencing in that clip. Now, in response to the parody, White House spokesperson said the show hasn't been relevant for 20 years and is hanging on by a thread with uninspired ideas and a desperate attempt for attention. They went on to say no fourth-rate show can derail President Trump's hot streak. Now, the creators, Trey Parker and Matt Stone, spoke at the San Diego Comic-Con yesterday night, and they were asked about the strong reaction they got to the season opener that aired on Wednesday, which featured an AI-generated Donald Trump walking naked in the desert. We didn't talk about that, but that's also on the show. You guys could take a listen to that or listen, on your own time. But Parker jokingly replied, "We're terribly sorry." Now, the season debut was pushed back from July 9th following the merger between Paramount, which owns Comedy Central, and Skydance Media. The FCC approved the acquisition of Paramount Global by Skydance Media for $8 billion. And South Park creators Trey Parker and Matt Stone are guaranteeing 50 new episodes of the animated hit show. Now, the deal will include the CBS Broadcast Network, Paramount Pictures, and Nickelodeon. FCC Chairman Brendan Carr said there will be significant changes at CBS and noted that Skydance had not agreed to establish any DEI initiatives. Now, many are speculating that the cancellation of the Colbert Show was a sacrifice to make this deal happen because Trump
Yes, it
was tired of the comedian slamming him.
And I think Trump is going to make CBS his new Fox News. Since him and Rupert Murdoch are clearly, having some type of tiff, I think he's going to make it his new Fox News. And I want to say something else, Morgan. The White House said South Park hasn't been relevant in years. South Park just announced that they got paid $1.5 billion from Paramount for the next 5 years. 10 episodes a year.
That's crazy.
10 episodes a year, $300 million a year for the next 5 years, $1.5 billion. Please let me be that type of irrelevant show.
I'm with you.
Please, I'll take that type of irrelevancy all day long. Okay? Then they announced that this week, only to turn around and do their season premiere on Monday, going in on Paramount and Trump.
Yeah.
They won.
No, for real. And then the thing about South Park is nobody is exempt. They make fun of everybody. So
that's right. Everybody gets it. That's right.
That's right. All right. Switching gears to my last story. And I will also add this to my People's Donkey of the Day. Pictures and video of Chuck E. Cheese being arrested in Florida. Florida going Florida. They're going viral on social media. Pictures show the pizza chain mascot in handcuffs while being led out by police as children in the background look on. Police are seen in a video removing the head of the mascot outfit as the man stands next to a police car. Now, Tallahassee police said the man inside the costume was arrested on 3 felonies. Court records show he was charged with credit card theft and fraud and has been released on bond. But you Chuck, you ain't supposed to be getting arrested at your job, man. Come on, at least step outside.
No, he ain't Chuck E. Cheese. He's who's ever under that Chuck E. Cheese costume.
That's probably why he had that type of job. He was like, they ain't gonna see me. But no, anyways, I won't get too much into that. Yeah, that's your front page news, and it is Friday, so cheers to the mother weekend. I'm Morgan Wood. Follow me on socials at Morgan Media, and for more news coverage, follow at Black Information Network. Download the free iHeartRadio app and visit us at binnews.com. Thank y'all.
I thought Morgan was going to tell us that Ice had got Chuck E. Cheese. That's what I was thinking in my mind. Chuck E. Cheese. Like they went and got him. But listen, 1-800-585-1051. Today is Friday. If you want to call up and give somebody the credit they deserve for being stupid, do it right now because we do the People's Donkey every Friday. So call us.
Wake that ass up
early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.